me, it ain't it.
I got you. It's 702.
Down the street.
Right.
If you can find this house, I don't know. I'm just saying, don't go looking. Right, close to the. Right. We are here at KENspiration Kitchen Live, and we are live in direct for Spring Fling Part 2 with the lovely ladies. It's the ladies edition. Yeah, do the ladies? Oh, I know B is somewhere downtown, but the ladies are here.
Here we are.
Yeah, they're getting beach ready. Is that what's happening? We're getting beach ready.
Beach ready.
And we have the queen of the beach. We got Nikki in the house. And so we're gonna have ourselves a ton of fun because she brought a whole bunch of friends from all over these 77 communities in Chicago. So we are really, really, truly thankful, grateful, and blessed to have you all join us and to have them all join us. And I got some challenges today. Not really. Not really. I'm just saying. I was like, so whenever we ask people what they want, what do they want to see, what do they want done, because the whole premise of the show, if somebody wants to know how does this work, what is KENspiration Kitchen? I am a chef who loves to teach, and I like people to learn how to cook and see what they can cook and do at home. Okay, now I don't do too much because that's underachieving. I usually do about 4 much. Sometimes I do 6 much. But at any rate, any one of these dishes can possibly be reduplicated at home if you just want to do one of them. Because some people are like, how do you do so much so fast? Because I work in the kitchen. It's kind of how this works. you gotta do a lot. But Nikki went on a trip. She took a little trip, and she went over the grease, and she brought me some spices back. So that was part of the jump off for today's episode, these spices. And the Spring Fling name episode is because we have someone in the house whose name is Spring. It may be the most unique name I've ever heard. I was like, at first I was like, is she an actress? Is this a stage name? I'm like, what has she played in? I was like, her name is Spring Capers. I was like, well, I know one ingredient. and then my good friend Avis said, I want to see some shrimp. I was like, okay. And then I had a whole laundry list. She sent me. she sent me. All right, so I'm not gonna mess your names up because I just met you all 10 minutes ago. So tell the people who you are.
My name is Roni Jackson.
Roni gave me a whole list of stuff for me to play with, and so it's like, yeah. So she's like, and I want to know. We're gonna run through all of those
That was
questions.
my last one.
It's fine.
I'm on a roll, but I'm not.
No. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. It is perfectly fine.
We love it.
So, but it's cool and groovy. It's cool.
So
when
you the one to ask for fennel? I did.
She's like, you the one?
And lemongrass. I was like, what are you doing? Like, how do you?
What do you do with that? How do you do with that? So oddly enough, these are not used in the same cuisine, generally speaking.
Okay.
Lemongrass is mainly used in the Asian cooking. And if you ever seen them, you guys are cook. You cook, so you know what lemongrass looks like. It looks like a really long stalk of grass. But you have to cut it and or bruise it in order to get the lemon flavor out of it. And so that's what we're gonna do today. Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
There you go. But and oddly enough, I have several people in the house who say their favorite color is my favorite color, but I'm the only one. I'm the only one that's got proof.
You're the only one wearing it today.
because it is a known fact that you will probably not catch me without orange.
No, yeah, never. Right. I've never seen you without orange. Never.
It's a known fact. You will probably not ever catch me without orange. If you do, it's a sad, sad occasion. Or it's hiding. I'm just gonna say that. And what was it? What else did you ask about?
Turmeric.
Turmeric. And a lot of people have never seen. They've only seen it in powder form.
Right.
And
This is the root.
this is the root.
Oh, wow.
And so the root is going to have a lot more medicinal properties. It looks like a carrot on the inside. It's going to have a lot more medicinal properties than the powder would. Anything natural in its natural form is going to give you the most bang for your buck. So I got some of that, and we're going to play with that today. But I keep the powder. So a lot of medicinal roots. Absolutely. Absolutely. In case anybody else wants to, well, you pass it down. That'll work. Oh, you guys familiar with capers?
Yes.
Caper berries?
Yeah, we know capers.
Because they travel. They got passport stamps. Yeah, they got.
Everything tastes better with capers.
These ladies have passport stamps. Trust, believe. I have to live vicariously through Nikki. I'm like, where you at this week? Where you at this week? I'm like, she might be skiing. She might be on a yacht in the Mediterranean.
Well, I'm just there. I'm not skiing.
Oh, you just there? Okay.
There.
Ain't no.
That's spring.
Hey, you
spring
around
skis.
the ski.
Right.
Hey,
Spring
well,
skis.
hey, it don't really matter. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. And so we got the shrimp, and then I was like, okay. Oh, thank you, Oven. Thank you for letting me know you're ready. Appreciate you. Things talk to me, and so I was like, I went to the market, and I was like, okay, do we want to go chicken, or do we want to go lamb? And I was saying, nothing says more Mediterranean than lamb. And so we got some lamb to play with. And then I thought, okay, how could I have some fun with this stuff? And so the first thing I'm going to make is, you guys have all had spanakopita?
No. Yes, I have.
Spanakopita?
Yes.
Well, bless you.
I have.
Yeah, so it's the feel. So I'm gonna do a little twist on that. I'm gonna make a KENspiration. All right. So I don't have. I'm more like a producer, so I don't rap.
Ah.
All right.
Just cook.
But right. So I'm not gonna rap anything, but I'm gonna make some little stuff, and then I'm gonna put some shrimp in that. Right? Okay. So that's going to be one thing. We're going to do the lamb. You guys voted on potatoes. We're going to do potatoes. We're going to do some broccoli rabe. Who said they don't like tomato? Who's the no tomato person?
I have an allergy.
You have an allergy?
Yes.
Ooh,
it's
allergy.
not a dislike.
She's like, I just don't. It's not that I don't like
They don't
them.
like me.
They don't like you.
Yeah, they don't like me.
And I don't think I have any mushrooms today.
No.
Well, I mean, you have a mushroom allergy?
Yes.
Dang, Nab, we can't use this either.
I'm sorry.
I'm just joking. These are all just jokes. It's just porcini oil.
Still, we don't want no problems.
We don't want no.
Yeah,
we don't want no problems. We don't want no problems.
Yeah, we don't
Woo-oo.
want no problems.
You might have to readjust that angle.
Speaking
Because
of,
she just
get
hit it.
another champagne.
She just said, "What you need? Garbage? You need?"
I want to be the hostess with the hostess.
Oh, you just pouring. You better pass that bottle down. Right, pass that bottle down. Now you gotta walk. Now you gotta walk back across. If you don't sit down. If you don't sit down. Take that angle off the top of the refrigerator.
Knock the camera off.
It's like, look who's here. I'm Spring, and I'm here.
Spring is here.
Spring is here.
Yep. So we're gonna do that. Now I know in the Mediterranean, or at least in Greece, they use a lot of lemons. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Because when I did take myself to Spain, I was walking down the street and I looked up and there were Seville orange trees.
Oh.
Blocks and blocks.
Cool, baby.
There were blocks and blocks and blocks of orange trees. So I was like, I'm running oranges today. So we're gonna have some oranges, and I think we're gonna get the oranges on the lamb with the sauce that she brought me. It says for chicken, but we're gonna put it on the lamb. And then we got the spiceful potatoes too. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the turmeric with the potatoes, so they're gonna be a little bit more spicy than the regular Greek potatoes would be. Is that fair? All right. And we're gonna see what happens. And then they're gonna make a salad. I think we're gonna make a salad. A salad. You love salads? I love salads too. This says for salad. It literally says for people who can't figure it out. Salad.
I was like, this is perfect. Spices for dummies.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So there we go. So that's what we're gonna do. Okie dokie and smoky.
So what's that one that's left over?
Sulaki. We're gonna use them all. They all getting used. Everything's getting used today. I'm gonna let you read that. They got a barbecue spice. I don't need that on black. Yeah, they have a barbecue spice. Yeah, I don't need that one. You can keep that.
Look at you doing something fun, not working.
All right, all right, all right.
Just random.
Spontaneous.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said we gonna get quiet.
Ken show.
We can't talk. We can't talk.
Show, right?
Say what? Can you talk? Yes, you can talk.
Ken said we could talk.
You can talk. Just don't talk over me. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. So don't do too much talking.
All right, first things first.
So you gotta eat, Pat, right? Pat had a question.
What's the
You can ask
question?
now. You got the mic right there.
Yeah, I wanted to know what was the inspiration for KENspiration Kitchen?
The inspiration for KENspiration Kitchen was I wanted people always asking me for recipes. I don't have any.
Respect.
I've never cooked on this show. I think I've done the same thing twice. And we're at a year and almost a year and a half, a year and 3 months at least.
I love it.
Respect.
So
And he never knows what he's gonna.
I was at the market today figuring out when y'all see me out, when y'all sent me the things, that's when my brain starts. And that is, cooking from the soul, cooking from the heart, and just being able to cook at will is freedom. And a lot of people are bound and because they can't cook, so they are literally stuck based on what somebody else's idea of what you should be putting in your body is. I don't subscribe to that. You should be able to cook whatever it is that the ancestors say.
But that's our grandma.
Yes, you should be able to cook whatever. You should be able to
Divine
cook.
inspiration.
You should be able to cook. That was the name of my first company. You shut your mouth. You stop your lying. Well, go ahead. It was the name of my very first company. It was Divine Inspiration because I is a preacher. So there you go. That part. And so that was it. And it's called KENspiration because I get inspired. I don't have recipes. I don't know what I'm going to cook before. I have no idea what I'm going to cook before Thursdays. I don't even read the things before just until I'm going to the market because otherwise my brain starts going and I can't turn it off.
That's creative freedom.
Yeah. Some people say it's freedom. Other people say it's prison. Because you have to get it out. You gotta keep going. You have once a creator has to create until it's done, until everything that's in the head is out, and that is not fun sometimes because you can't turn your brain off. And a lot of times I'll have items that are done but not finished. So it means it's almost like you watch Chopped or whatever, and they'll put the last few things on the plate, but it's like they still wanted to do more. That's kind of how I am, right? And so that's a little bit of me and what happened.
So now question.
Yes, go for it.
Since you don't have recipes,
Techniques.
when you duplicate it, when you
I
cook
don't.
it again, you can't cook it exactly like you cooked it before.
That is correct. Artists will have prints.
Right.
If you want the same thing, you have to get a print
You
of
have
it,
to
but
get
you'll
a
never get the
artist
same
print.
thing. The strokes are going to be different. They can never paint the same art twice.
Right. So you can never create the same dish exactly.
Exactly the same. Well, I mean, granted, don't get it
You
twisted.
know what it is.
I know how to do it. I just why? If I'm in my own personal life, I don't need to do it.
But your professional life.
Yeah, in the professional life, yes, I can. Yes, I can write a standardized recipe for people to follow. I just don't. Why would I do that if I'm at home? Thank you. I'll get it in a hot second. Can't do it right now. All right? I appreciate you.
Right.
She's a producer.
I appreciate you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
Look at the producer. Look at the producer.
Here's what's going to happen right now. We're going to turn that fan on.
Yeah.
Woo, we're going to turn that fan on. Can you dab me?
Are you warm? You warm?
That lets him have some fun.
There we go.
You run the restaurants, but here, this is fun.
Yeah. You know.
This is fun.
It's
Are we having fun yet?
Have fun with your talent.
It sounds like you're trying to teach people
Okay,
how
tell us
to
what you just
experience.
So what I'm doing now is I'm taking this egg wash and I'm going to create these little flaky layers, and I've already put the seasoning in them. and then I'm going to cut them to make my little shell.
You may use Nikki's seasoning.
I'm going to use Nikki's seasoning. I'm using all of Nikki's seasonings today.
Okay.
Yep.
What's in there so far?
So far, I put the sulaki one in.
Can we taste that?
If you want to taste it, no, this is tzatziki. This is tzatziki. Yep. If you want to taste it, by all means, very much so.
So you just put that right in the egg.
Oh,
So the tzatziki sauce is that little yogurt sauce that goes
It
with
is that little yogurt sauce.
But the seasoning
the
of it.
seasoning in it.
It's not just the yogurt.
so good.
All right, all right, all right. And then I need to oil these pans up.
I wouldn't even know what to do if I went to the store and got that pastry.
Made a face mask.
Is that phyllo though?
It is phyllo, yes, ma'am.
I buy that and go. It'll be at home. I go, and now what?
I be laying in my bed like,
That microphone. I think it's important
And
to
now
have
what?
the tools. You know,
Me
How
too.
important is it to have the tools to cook?
It is very important to have the tools to cook. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
It is very important to have the tools to cook. That's why I have drawers and putting drawers and putting drawers and putting drawers of them.
Right.
And I never have enough. I'll just keep buying tools.
I love gas.
So you've used like a really sharp knife. You've used the, what is that?
A paintbrush.
There we go.
The paintbrush.
Pastry brush. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's gonna go in there.
And the other.
That's gonna go in there.
The egg, the whip.
What's it called? Whip. Yeah,
Yep,
the whip.
yep.
So
He
you
bought
used
me
all
one.
three of those.
He bought me a whip.
I did, didn't
Where
I?
your whip at? I
I
said,
was
it rusted and broke. When he went to the store and when he got
I was like, all right, I got you.
Yeah. Hey, but you remember that on my birthday? He was like, Nikki, where's your whip? I said, rusted and broke. And he went to the store and got one.
Like, bless his heart. Bless his heart.
So it looks very prepared.
I was like, we're gonna get you
Spanakopita
situated.
is usually the phyllo shells are usually really tender. So
They are.
when you wet them,
Tender
how often
and
do we?
flaky.
Yeah. How long do we have before they?
So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put them in the oven and let them par bake. And they're gonna get nice and crispy again.
How long you leave them in there?
They're gonna be in the oven for about 5 minutes, not long at all. And then we're gonna get them stuffed. And then I just have a few more to make.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
About your oven.
Mm-hmm.
Were you very strategic in buying that?
Yes, I needed a double convection oven. When you get most new buys, they're going to give you a combination. It's going to be a convection oven and a microwave. It's going to be it's going to be an oven and then a microwave. I don't need it. I got a microwave down here. I need more oven space because I need different oven temperatures for different things when I'm cooking.
Does the brand matter?
And they ain't paying me, so no.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But let me know. Yeah, let me know if the brand matters, and then
Yes.
maybe.
So yes, it could matter, but I would say if you're building out your own kitchen, stick with what the best your dollars can buy. And I would definitely shop around and price match. I like Thermidor, but that one that's a Frigidaire. It's a Frigidaire Signature Series, I believe. I just wanted a convection oven. Honestly, I didn't press him for that. Now this behemoth you see behind me, now that was a beast.
What's that?
What is that?
that's the big kahuna.
That's
It is
Is that a
beautiful.
Bordeaux?
no, that is a decor. And my last kitchen had a Thermidor, Thermidor, which basically means hot. And so I was trying to get that one, but it was during the time when the world was shut down, and I could not get my hands on one. So I had to do what I had to do because otherwise I was prepared to get the right stove. I was going to hop in my van and drive down to Charlotte, which is where they had one because I can't get by without my 6 burners at this point in life.
You know, there is a sister who designs appliances. She used to design appliances for GE.
And how she got it? What's the name of her company?
Her company is called Bordeaux, and she's on 83rd.
Shut your mouth! You stop your line.
Oh,
Clearly
it is
not.
amazing.
It's amazing.
It is amazing in her showroom.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
And it is just, I didn't know that there was somebody
The
who
showroom,
look like
the art,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
It's everything.
It's
everything.
they have
It's
a-
meeting space, it's party space. It's,
Oh.
she's got a whole warehouse
It's a-
of appliances that she
That's
designed.
fantastic.
It's
So
all
they've
of
been-
that.
They've been there before COVID, and so it is furniture. They have furniture
got
rooms.
furniture now?
They have appliances,
Between Wentworth and Vincennes.
It's
Right,
across
it's
from like
the bank,
where
right across from
Lowe's
the bank.
is, right?
Yeah.
You know where that bank is,
Yep.
Bank of America?
Soon as you turn,
That's
soon as you make a left, soon as you go west.
Right,
It's-
between Vincennes, yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, no, it's not that far, but yeah.
Vincennes is that next slide over.
Yeah.
It's in that space between that and Wentworth.
Yeah.
They have oven appliances, like not like it's a stove here and a sink here. It's a showroom. It's probably about 1,000 square feet of showroom of appliances.
Is
Then
it
they
on
have
the south or north side of the street?
the north side of the street.
All right.
And they created this space.
All right. And now we need to get some onions cut.
And the art. He's an artist.
Wow.
And his art is, it will make you shut your mouth.
Can't wait to see it. I've never, I didn't see it.
He has a,
I'm listening.
Here, pass the.
yeah, spring.
How does your brain move in terms of flow?
Baby.
How does it move?
Generally, I start off with whatever's going to take the longest first.
Okay.
In terms of cooking, yeah, that's what my brain does.
And you can, so you can have both sides. You can have your creativity working and your structure working.
Yes, ma'am.
That's good right there. Because like if just straight creativity, it'd be a hot mess in here, right?
I have
It would be a hot mess, and sometimes it is.
stuff as beautiful as that. They want you to have them.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it is. Sometimes my brain does not cooperate.
It doesn't?
No.
What, the structure won't kick in?
Yeah.
What drives you? Like, is it savory? I don't know the terms, but what drives you? What do you push? What do you lean to?
You know what? I think because people ask, well, what school did you go to? My answer is all of them. I literally went to every culinary school in Chicago.
What's your favorite cuisine?
Yeah.
All of them?
That
So
I just love food, and
that's what I'm saying.
I've
your
been doing
taste
this.
buds.
I've been at it since I was in 4th, 5th grade.
So do you
So
like
over
sweet,
30. Do you see this belly?
The question would be like, if you had your last meal.
My last meal is going to
What would
be
it be?
my last meal is going to be a very long meal. Nobody said how long the last meal had to take.
I know that's right.
Nobody said how long the last meal had to take.
Say 10 days.
I'm still eating. Can we kill him yet? No, I'm still eating. So I love fresh ingredients. I love fresh food. I love Kobe beef. I love paella. I love fried shrimp. I love crab cakes. I love grilled cheeses. Grilled cheeses. You know what? We might. Okay, we'll see.
He said we might do it.
We might.
You see his eyes when I'm.
See what happens? That's exactly how it happens.
Do we get dessert tonight too?
We may. It depends. It depends on how fast I can cook.
Okay. You need your help?
I got all the help I need.
You said every cooking school in the city. Outside of the city, where you been?
Outside of the city, I went to Le Cordon Bleu in London. I went to school in New York, school in Philly, school in, did I go to school in LA? Las Vegas, Spain, London. Did I say London already?
Yeah. Spain.
Yeah, I got papers, baby.
And what was your longest time in any country outside of the U.S.?
London.
London?
That's when I went to London and got the certificate from Le Cordon Bleu. And I want to say that was, or was it
Did
was
they
it
make it
Egypt?
hard?
Ooh, where in Egypt?
Whew. So we stayed at one of the oldest hotels, which is right at the foot of the pyramids. And then we stayed on the Nile in Cairo.
Okay.
And yep. And so I got my water going, so we're gonna go ahead and get our potatoes in. For our roasted potatoes.
It's just plain water.
It's gonna be salt in it.
Okay.
Are we supposed to learn something? We supposed to
If you want to,
Yes, we need to be
learn
learning.
how to cook here.
if you want to. I'm not telling anybody if you don't want to know. If
I
you,
want to know.
I didn't know how we was learning.
I wanna know.
I didn't know
I'm
what
tired of my own
information I
cooking.
should retain or just.
you just go back and watch it. You can just go back and watch it. I need the views. Go back and watch it.
That's the best way. Thank you.
You get tired of your own cooking?
I get tired of my own cooking, so I
But do
always.
you try new recipes?
I got 40,000
Keep that one. Just keep that one.
recipes
That you don't
saved
look
on
at.
Facebook.
No, I like.
You got what?
Look at.
Tammy,
40
with me.
40,000 recipes.
Tammy,
I
I
saved.
like reading recipes.
You don't like
No, but
duplicate.
So here's the thing.
no.
So let's talk about recipes.
I love
I like you both.
I like
I
you
like
all.
you.
I love it.
2 months ago,
I'm not
I
good ones.
actually
I just read them.
So let's talk about recipes.
Okay.
And the problem with recipes and people that I've learned from teaching. Recipes are a certain set of assumptions. And I know this because I've been in a room where I taught everybody the exact same terms, and I give them the same recipe, and we still end up with different products.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
But that's the secret ingredient is the person.
Well, not so secret.
But it's also process.
people don't follow it.
Process.
And that's like when
This
they-
is all so.
But also love.
It
You
is-
can
it's
tell
subjective.
when someone
But,
cook with love.
but let
you
me
know?
let me say this. You don't want to make something that doesn't turn out right because food is expensive.
That part.
You know this. Right. These 6 chicken wings, I don't know this because they.
For a lot of things, that was not the statement I know you for.
I know,
But it's real.
But that's a good excuse not to make a damn thing.
But like,
So-
That's a good
okay,
excuse not to cook.
No, what Ronnie was talking about, I own a restaurant.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
She
I
knows the difference in how much these things cost.
like, if somebody leave my turkey burgers out,
Baby.
$150 for that case.
Or if the price of chicken wings go up,
Now,
then
we-
it's
yeah.
stretched out.
No, we're talking business owning and eating. Which
Well,
one?
I think it's hard for me to
Oh,
separate.
yeah, but-
It's hard for me to separate.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
As all entrepreneurs, everything. Learn everything. Name it, we're talking about.
Everything is about
Right,
weight.
look at him chopping onions.
I saw it. I saw it. I'm gonna go back and watch the video.
So this is just slicing. This is just slicing, and then we're gonna
I
go
would do
through.
that with them gloves on. I wouldn't do that without them gloves for me.
Cause you don't want onion. You don't want onion hands.
No, I'm scared I'm gonna get cut.
What you scared of?
The knife.
The knife. All right. Let's run through parts of a
But
knife.
I know I'm like I appreciate that. I appreciate them gloves.
I don't think my knife that sharp anyway.
So you say the next time I come through, I need to bring you a knife? Understand this. Parts of a knife.
Your tool.
Cutting edge.
Yeah.
That's the only part that cuts.
I got you.
Where at the back?
No, the bottom. This part right here.
Okay.
That right.
That's the cutting edge.
See, he won't even touch it. He is sharp.
Yeah, the cutting edge is always going to be at the cutting board. And so what's going to happen is I like to create you guys know about circuits, right? You know how a circuit works, right? A circuit, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
No,
create a circuit.
I don't.
Yeah, no, I don't. All right, so a circuit can be closed or open. If a circuit is open, it is incomplete and it does not work. Right? And so I have
What are we
trained.
talking about?
The onion.
So what I've trained myself in knife skills is if this hand is not connected to this knife, then the knife is not moving.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Correct.
Show us slow mo.
So slow motion. So what happens is this. I'm going to take. How we go? All right. So this is what's going to happen. See the knife right here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my finger. You're going to notice it's going to move. Right? It's going to move. It's literally 45 degrees across. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So when I flip it over, it's going to be 45 degrees across the cutting board.
I got you. I'm
You with me?
Yeah.
Now, because I have 1, 2, 3 points of contact, I'm going to put these other 3 there for just for kicks and giggles. But 1, 2, 3 points of contact, the knife is stable. It's not moving. Right? So then what's going to happen is this. I'm going to give it a brace, this other hand. So you guys remember cousin it or thing, which one I forget about it, right? So I'm going to do now is I'm going to give it a little bit. So now I have a 90-degree brace, which is going to be stuck to.
Okay.
1, 2, I magnetize them. They're going to be stuck together like B and J.
Okay.
And now what's going to happen is this. You notice the knife is curved? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with the curvature of the knife.
So the point tip is always down.
So this is the tip.
Yeah.
This part right here is the tip. This part right here is the tip. That's the point. That is the cutting edge. This is the back. This is the spine. This is the handle. This knife has rivets.
Yeah.
This knife, this part right here is called the tang. Bolster, and this is the heel. So when I'm cutting, I'm going to go from the toe or the tip to the heel, and I'm going to push from my shoulder. Right. Have you ever seen a choo-choo train go by?
Yeah.
What sound does it make?
All right, now, see, I'm telling you.
Y'all ready?
Ain't none of this gonna be
We're ready.
retained.
We're ready.
I
This
got
is
this.
that-
So I want you to hear.
Okay. Oh, like the wheels.
Like a train.
What do you hear at the end?
The boot.
You hear a thump.
Yeah.
That's the heel hitting the cutting board.
So
That
that's when you
tells
know
me
you
that my
take it
cut
up.
is complete.
Oh.
That tells me that whatever, if it ain't cut at this point, it ain't cut. It's not going. So that tells me that my cut is complete. And what's going to happen is once I hit that, I'm going to pull it back and do the same thing over and over and over again. The knife does not move. The knife is only going up and down in a semicircular motion.
And you pushing it through with.
And I'm pushing from my shoulder. I'm pushing from my shoulder, and it's attached right here. So I'm pushing with all of the strength that I have in my entire forearm through this knife, which is why I don't do this or I don't do that. Because if I do that, I'm going to transfer all of this power all the way down. I've now made this the point of contact. Do you really want to cut with your index finger? No. That's why I'm 1, 2, 3.
That's the most important.
45, 90.
What's the rivet for, though?
The rivet is going to hold the handle to the tang.
Okay.
So this knife does not have it because it is one unit.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So yeah, that's how this knife is made. This is a Japanese knife, global, obviously.
But you see those Japanese
But
people,
so-
they go like this.
What
Yeah.
I'm taking is how I hold that knife.
How you hold the knife?
Those two things.
And this right here. As long as I got King Jesus, long as I got him, I don't need nobody else. But as long as these are connected, the knife is free to
We're
move.
safe.
It is only as free to move as this.
So your finger never gets caught up under.
My finger is never under it because look at my fingers.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Right.
I tell my people, don't get lazy. Don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy. One. Number two, never raise the cutting edge up higher than your knuckles.
Oh.
Okay, so you couldn't hurt yourself.
So you could not cut yourself. Never raise the cutting edge up. So you shouldn't see this.
Right.
That ain't gonna work. If you see this, then this is going up here too.
Wow.
I work in a 3-dimensional plane. And if I don't feel the end of the cut, then I know I haven't cut.
Okay.
So that one is very loud. But this one, this little bitty knife,
I hear it.
I hear it. I hear it.
If
May I
I
ask
don't
you
remember
something
none
about
else, I'm
onions?
remember
Absolutely.
it.
So the green parts of onions, are those good to have?
Absolutely,
You
it's
know,
just-
a white onion, they have a little green in the middle.
It's
Is
just
that
natural.
good? That's
You talking
natural?
about green onions, Ronnie?
No. Like when you have a white onion and then there's that green part in the middle, and I usually take it and throw it away.
you don't have to. Well, if it's in the middle, it depends on how much green it is. That means your onion is already starting to grow. You should have used it already.
It's not a young onion.
It's starting
It's
to.
not a young onion.
You got a YO.
Oh wow.
You got a YO.
Young onion.
Yeah, you got a young onion. So,
Wow.
Let me throw it in the garbage now.
all right. So that's done. Y'all done got me into a whole lesson.
I'm sorry. We gotta get.
No, it's fine.
No, that was
Yeah,
good.
sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be all right.
No, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Look.
And so I'm going to get these.
You work? I know I'm
So you don't want to get up. You don't want to get up
I do
again.
this.
I know I'm gonna hold that knife.
Oh, we got some people online. Who we
I
got?
do this too.
What's going on, sis? What's going on, Willie Jordan? What's going on, Darius Bright? Is that Ronnie Little in the pink?
Yes.
Yes, she said yes, Darius, it is.
Not a Ronnie Little.
You got a stalker.
That's like a maiden name.
Yeah, Hey, Miss Parker.
Well, I just didn't want it in front of me.
Yeah. All right. And we're gonna put this. I like this
Is that
souvlaki.
Instagram or Facebook?
That is that's Facebook.
Ooh, y'all.
And I got to get back in my bag. Who what? Oh, Chef Ernesto. Hola. There we go. So we're gonna get these on the shrimp for that.
So you
Which
cook.
one is that?
This is the souvlaki.
Let me try.
There you go.
So you cook based on
Feel.
feel, and what you know the spices taste like when you mix them together.
So I need that, and I need some spinaca.
So you
Let me send that
tasted
here now.
these spices. How do you know what they taste like? You know what this tastes like?
Yeah.
You know what
I
souvlaki?
know, right?
Yeah,
Always.
So yeah, it's going to have a hint of paprika in it.
Something new.
There's a lot of paprika in it.
There's a lot of paprika. There's a lot of paprika in it. There we go. We got that. Get that in there.
And there's some sort of citrus flavor in it too. What's that?
Spinach and onions.
Spinach and onions?
So the onions are in there. Onions in there caramelizing just a tad bit. And then we're going to get the feta mixed in with that. I'm going to pop these tails off because I don't want them in this next part. Pop these tails off.
Is there a time limit on the phyllo shells?
They're out
You took
already.
them out the oven?
Yeah, they should have been out probably slightly dark. They should have been out at her color. They should have been out at her color, not mine. But we'll be all right. Still going to taste good. Real kitchen. So the thing about recipes is there are a set of assumptions, right? They assume that you know the terminology that they're talking about and the manner in which they use them, right? And so if you don't know what they're saying, then you cannot possibly produce what you think you are going to produce. Does that make sense? Yeah. So like you said, if it don't turn out right, right is always subjective as to whoever's cooking it. Because we have all been to somebody's house that thought that they were doing it right.
I'm gonna add my own spin on anything that I read, I'm gonna add my own spin.
Right.
Because that's what.
Yeah. So that part.
And I always feel like it's just a framework.
It is a framework.
It's a framework.
It is, yeah, it is a framework.
It is.
Because that is somebody else's idea. And they have to make it very succinct for the broad audience of who's going to be reading it. Right? And who's going to execute that particular thing. Because some people just read them and they don't do them. And some people try to do them step by step. And some people have to follow a recipe.
Yeah.
They cannot cook without said recipe.
No, I know a teaspoon of butter mean a half a stick for me.
Not a teaspoon mean a half a stick.
I ain't trying to work with that.
I know. That's a half a
Not a teaspoon means a half a stick.
Yes, it does.
I don't know 2 pound cakes have been the same.
And they shouldn't be.
And they should. And you hoping every time you
Did you
make
season
one,
That
it's gonna come out
the
the
same.
way you think it may come out.
Yeah.
What was your question?
Did you season that?
A little bit. So that's got a little bit. No, actually, no. Smell that.
Ain't that kind of good?
It smells like onions and
It smells like onions and spinach.
That's it. And no seasoning.
I'm actually going to put the salad seasoning in here because it's green.
Okay.
Okay. That'll work for us.
That'll work. Yeah, we'll put the green. It makes sense.
Yeah, and spinach can be
It make a little bit of
Pat,
sense.
you want some more champagne?
All right. Put a little bit of that in there.
Water. Sorry.
Taste that too. And now I'm going to put a little bit of the Fetty Wap in here.
Fetty Wap.
I know, right? Feta cheese.
Oh, feta. Oh, I love feta cheese.
Do you now?
Yes. On my eggs, I love it.
I like goat cheese.
That comes from Salonicas.
I like all cheese. The funkier the better. Yeah.
Turn that back on before we have a problem.
I love every funky cheese there is.
There we go. We got that.
It's mine. It's like a mint.
That is all clad.
Suck it to my mouth. I'm just sucking in.
We're going to get that in there. We're going to go with some sea salt. Some sea salt.
mild.
So what's your view on salt?
What is my view on salt? In what respect? I love it. I love the stuff.
It too. I love it too. You know, over salting food versus under salting food, and salt being a seasoning. Maybe
All right.
that's the
So-
question. Is salt a seasoning?
Salt is more than a seasoning. Salt can be used as a seasoning, a flavoring, and a preservative.
Okay.
So it really depends on what you're trying to go for. What you're trying to go for. A little bit of truffle oil ain't gonna hurt nobody.
No.
All right. And then we're gonna put some salt, and I have to put some pepper in there. And
So do you have a favorite spice?
I do have a favorite spice.
What is your favorite spice?
Well, my favorite spice mix, or my favorite top three: saffron,
It's so complex.
coriander, and
But coriander is just oregano, isn't it?
no, oregano is oregano. And then the other one is hold on one second. I'm having a brain fart. Saffron, coriander, and I don't know when to give me a second.
I stumbled into bought a small container of saffron and spent $100 in it.
Yeah, y'all.
I'm like, oh Lord!
Saffron's so
Saffron is so
expensive.
expensive.
Do you know why?
No.
All right, so saffron is the pistil of a flower.
Okay.
It's just a little, you only get 2 to 3 per plant. They stick up, and they have to go through and they have to pick them. Every plant. Every plant has to get picked individually.
I get it when I'm out of the country. That's why I buy spices.
Me too.
I'm like, this is crazy.
When I travel abroad, that'd be my thing. And I bring it back for gifts too. And I break it up and put it.
So you brought me some saffron? Is that what you're saying? You brought me some saffron?
Tammye. He say so.
So you brought me some saffron? Is that what I'm hearing?
I didn't know to bring it.
What?
You should have told me.
Requested. You're gonna be on our list going forward.
All right. So now we're about to stuff this.
So now tell me the difference between coriander and oregano. Because when you look up coriander on the website, you know, Google, of course, that knows everything, they say coriander is just ground oregano.
Okay, so a spice and an herb can come from the same plant with the different parts.
Okay. Ah! Ooh! Ooh!
They can come from the same plant. They can come from the same plant and be different parts, and that's how you end up with different things.
All right.
Yeah.
I
So
know
that's
what
gonna
it
go
said.
there.
She's like, ooh, we like some education, some learning.
So what part of is your favorite part?
So the flower would be the coriander. No, the flower would be the actually is cilantro.
Oh, they're all the same
all the
plant?
same plant.
Cilantro?
Yeah, it would be cilantro. That would be the part.
Cilantro, oregano, and coriander are all the same
So
plant?
oregano is different. I don't think it's oregano. I think it might be. You can look it up. Let's see what Google got to say. Which plant is it? Because Google be lying.
Clearly, Google don't know what they talking about. Because I'm going with whatever you say.
Google
Now
is
see,
a
if I
liar.
turned my back on the shrimp, it would have been over. The whole show would have been
Really?
Because I would have forgot it was over there. He's over here with this.
I know, right?
And then
Oh, yeah.
you got something cooking over there.
That's what I'm saying. Your brain, looking at you, your brain
Right.
gotta be.
This is what I'm saying.
He's worked in kitchens for a long
And he's
time.
working fast.
But your brain got to be on. It's got to be on all the
He
time.
knows you're hungry.
I forgot those shrimps were cooking.
No, Pat's hungry.
Oh, that looks good.
So that's
That
there.
looks so good.
That looks so good.
It smells.
That is there, and that one's gonna get 2. All right, there you go.
Without brown skin.
So like that one ended with a tail. Does it matter?
No, I'm gonna pop it off. It matters. I don't want anybody to have to work because I'm a lazy eater. I really am a lazy eater.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit that off with just a tad bit more oil, just
Olive
because
oil?
I don't want to dry out.
Okay.
All right, and we're gonna hold that off for later. That's gonna
So
go
I
back in the oven
asked
later.
him once. He was cooking. He loves olive oil. I I was minimizing my olive oil when I was cooking, and he was like, "Why?"
Well, for calories, right?
No, I just thought it. I didn't want it to be oily
good for you.
because I've been to Italy. But I've been to Italy and I just wanted an egg. I just wanted a scrambled egg.
But him
I told you
pouring it-
about
but
this when I
Al-
cried. And they brought me an egg and the oil was running off the egg because they don't really eat scrambled eggs for breakfast. And
They were like, "What is
just-
this, American?"
I know, I just wanted a
ready to
scrambled
cry.
egg.
And you were like, can I get to the, let me go to the kitchen, let me make it myself.
I asked the chef, can I go to the kitchen and make it myself? And he said, come on.
I see, only you would do that.
And you went and how did that work out?
You would do that, only you.
I would have done too, yeah. I would've done
He saw the tears in my eyes. I was like,
Wait. I have some olive oil. It's not for cooking.
So what is it for?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's why I'm asking you.
Well, it's probably for dipping.
If you got olive
Dipping
oil,
with bread.
do they call it a dipping oil? Is it flavored already?
It's flavored.
It's flavored. That's
It's
why they say
probably
it's
for
not for
dipping
cooking.
for-
Because they
I cook with
because
my
they
flavored oils though.
But they say it's not for cooking, so I don't know when I should use it. When do I use it?
basil, oregano.
Like, I don't know when I'm drizzling. Do I just drizzle it on
Yes.
my food, on my fish,
I would drizzle that.
I got some of the gifts
after I cook it?
from one of the neighbors. And
I got some when I was over in Spain. I got some when I was in Italy. But I buy
Yes,
them
ma'am.
online and have them shipped.
And I love to dip the bread in it.
We got a
with
couple
the,
questions on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
said too many people,
Too many questions on the floor.
okay,
Sorry.
since I have the mic,
There you go.
Wow.
With the mic.
I'm going to take advantage. And I just want to say that I do cook with olive oil, but the fact that you put it on after that dish is prepared, like I never
That was
thought
going back in the
to
oven.
drizzle, but
Right.
oh, okay, but I never thought to go back.
Back
Like if I
into
don't
it.
start with it,
Yeah.
like
If
I
you don't start
never
with it,
go
it's a
back.
wrap.
It's a wrap.
because you think if you made your shrimp in olive oil, you put
Yeah.
olive oil on the pastries and olive oil in the spinach. Like, why do I need more?
It's healthy for you.
Because it's good.
It's good for you.
I mean,
Weight Watchers would not approve.
Higher quality is better for your health. That's right.
Okay.
All right, so.
So tell me the difference.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you?
Just before we get too far down the.
Yes,
Got
ma'am.
She's taking the mic back.
Be quiet. Be quiet
like
if you don't
this.
have.
Before you get started,
Before we go too far down the pike, coriander and oregano are different, but coriander and cilantro are the same.
Really?
Wow.
Coriander is also known as cilantro, so I guess it's different.
So I was
parts of-
right.
You were right.
That's what he said.
I ain't go to all of these schools for nothing. I'm like, Google be lying.
There you go, Ron.
Yeah, they're the same.
So my question is
seeds.
about the knives. So you use a certain knife for the vegetables. What type of knife do you use for your meats?
So depends on what's happening.
Okay.
Because I may run into some bones. I have
Yes.
this knife. So these little things are called gratons, right?
Okay.
And this is literally a meat knife.
Okay.
Oh, there is such a thing.
There is such a thing.
Now it's arched upward.
This knife is used for separating meat from bone
Okay.
and separating muscle groups,
OJ.
large muscle groups,
Oh.
and or finished meats, and or finished meats, like if I'm carving or finished meats or something like that. So yeah, it's a scimitar. It's a butcher knife basically. It is a butcher's knife.
When do you use a serrated knife?
Serrated knife, I would use that for depends on the serrate. I might use that as a bread knife for cutting things that I'm going to move the knife very rapidly and it's going to separate them and not break them.
I thought that was for Sam.
I got Instagram friends. Oh, I got a lot of Instagram friends. Hello. Ooh, grilled cheese is your jam.
Donna on there. I'm in trouble. I'm
You in trouble? Donna.
Donna Grant. Why am I not there?
All right, so we're going to put some onions on this.
I don't know what to say about that.
I'm sorry, Donna.
We're going to get some onions on that.
So soon. Wait for her to come back to you. Okay, honey, it's okay.
All right.
It's all right.
I know, right.
We know. Everyone knows you got 1 month.
Many, many, many.
My potatoes are ready to go.
Y'all truly love me.
We do. We truly.
Right. I know you, but I go, bitch.
We know you got
But they ain't us.
Now, I'm going to, I'm going to get some rosemary for my potatoes and my lamb.
So what do you think rosemary's best for?
Whew, this is one of my favorite herbs.
Okay.
So rosemary is getting a lot of play recently. I like to put rosemary with citrus. I like to put it on chicken. I don't really like to put it on fish. It's too heavy for fish. But it's really, really good on meat and poultry.
I love
When
And
rosemary,
I make
vegetables.
my-
but I've
my
never
Thanksgiving
cooked with
turkey.
it.
Absolutely, stuff it in there.
Yeah.
Of what?
Thanksgiving
When she does her
Okay.
turkey, absolutely, stuff it in there.
Okay.
I just take the whole sprig and stick it right in.
And I am neutral on rosemary.
Really?
Like, it's
You're
okay.
neutral on rosemary.
Yeah, it's okay if it's there, but it's okay if it's not. Like,
Okay.
it's not something that is like,
I understand that.
yeah.
But I love cilantro, and I found out that everybody doesn't love cilantro.
Everybody does not love
I
cilantro.
love cilantro.
I do
Who
too.
cannot?
Same kind of thing.
Not
Hold
your
on,
real
hold on.
friends. Does not realize she's on a live show.
She got her own show going on, Daddy. She got her own show.
So there we go. So we got that going.
Separation.
Got
I
that.
don't.
Get my herbs in there.
When you come sit down here.
And let's go ahead and chop up some dill.
Ooh, I love fresh dill.
I'm gonna switch chairs.
Get all of my mise en place together.
So when you get the fresh herbs like that out of the package, are they clean?
Yes. Yeah. There we go with that. And the last thing I need is parsley.
Next spring behave.
She got to sit in front of the teacher. It should have been called Nikki Fling. I take it personally.
Wait a second.
Wait, she said.
Wait 1 second.
Wait a minute.
I know that's right, girl. You like, I'm going to front. They shouldn't have made me go in the back. I'm going to front. Put my glass down. Put my glass.
So this is a two-handed chop.
Oh, go back. Okay.
This is
I'm
a
watching.
two-handed chop.
When you tell me, I'll do it.
So what's gonna happen? Go. I think she's good now.
Sit down.
You good now. So this is a two-handed chop. So what's gonna happen is this. I'm gonna take my hand. So now I'm no longer at 45 degrees per se. So what I'm gonna do now is like a windshield wiper.
Okay.
Okay.
You just know from here.
I fake that. I fake that all the time.
You fake that?
Yeah, I think I'm
But
cooking.
now I got a better
Yes,
visual.
yes,
I love
yes.
it.
You could also just go straight down the line. You can go either way. All right, all right, all right.
Okay.
So,
Gather it all up.
Other than the color orange, you like oranges too?
Yes, I actually, as a matter of fact, I do.
The blood orange and the regular
All of
orange?
them.
All of them.
All of them.
Grapefruit?
Grapefruit is not an orange, but I love grapefruit.
It's citrus though. It's citrus. We know where you were going with that.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, well.
Just checking. I was just checking because
Yes, I like the fruits.
It is time.
Wait,
But I
I'm
need
gonna tell
food.
Nikki to
I
go
cannot take
I
another
forgot to
drink
send this back
without
over there.
getting
No,
nervous.
Nikki, go back there. Get
So
us
I'm
another
holding back.
All right, all right, all right.
I'm
Charmin.
holding back.
Avis is going.
There we go. And
That
so
made
we're going to
Ronnie
get
happy. That
some.
made Ronnie so happy.
We're going to get some orange.
I wouldn't do it earlier, but okay.
You ever make the orange cake?
I've not made an orange cake.
Oh my God. Have you had it though?
Yes.
The Greek, oh my God, it's so good.
That cake was ridiculous.
I
Yep.
bought the cookbook and then I read it. Like I told you, I like reading recipes. I was like, I'm not making this.
So we're going to get the orange zest
It was too much work, wasn't it?
It
for
was-
our marinade.
Remember we had the orange cake?
Okay,
Uh-huh,
now, oh my God, I gotta tell my husband about
Those are
this.
amazing.
Zestfully, yes.
I
That
love
makes
it.
me
So
have
what do you
time
guys
all the
what do you guys
time.
know about citrus zest?
It's not.
I do. I've done it before.
Not enough.
All right.
One of my recipes.
So
called-
citrus zest,
A little goes a long
a little
way.
goes a
Yes.
long way,
Yes.
but lamb can take it.
Okay.
Okay.
You said salmon could take it in one of your other episodes.
Salmon can take it, yes. But
You know what, I love you. You always
I like that. She gonna do some homework, ain't
Do
she?
your homework.
Hey,
That's a Capricorn. in it. She
We
does
need some ice.
She gonna do some homework.
That
No, we need
girl.
more ice. I don't know if it's more ice.
All right, all right, all right. And then I just want a little bit. I just want a little bit.
oh, I gotta tell G that.
Mm-mm.
I gotta tell.
No, because we're not eating the orange. I just want to make sure that gets in there.
Nice.
And
So far we have onions, orange zest.
then I'm gonna use the spice that was designated for chicken.
Okay.
On the
His
lamb.
lamb
You
is like
said
chicken.
that.
On the left.
No,
I saw
because it's the
you-
meat we're gonna
I
use.
saw you kept that in your brain. Look at that with the
Yeah,
creativity.
that's the one we're gonna use.
You kept that.
I'm gonna send this rosemary back
Oh,
down.
oh,
there.
he came
No, that's-
back on
I have
something
mine. I
had
think you
told
got
That was
you
his.
about.
That was
That was yours.
That was his drink.
I told you.
I
about
came
that.
with I didn't.
Smell.
I can't. I did. Relax.
Yummy.
It smells like orange though.
It might have been my
Flush your
hand.
hands. That's what I was like, flush your hands.
Yeah, it's going to stick. Yeah, it's absolutely gonna stick. All right, and then
Olive oil. I should have brought my olive oil so you can see. I don't know what to do with it.
olive oil and chef's helper.
This is mild.
Push that button.
I like this.
Chef's helper.
This
What
is real
that?
mild. This smells so good.
I feel like we need lots of salt in the lamb.
I love it. I need that.
All right. And now we're gonna go with this.
That's the pepper.
That's the pepper. Heard covering the camera. Sorry.
None of my little battery operated things work at home.
I
got tons
I
of
wouldn't
them,
even be bothered.
and it doesn't work. It doesn't.
My pepper grinder is sitting there empty. I'm like, I can't.
Get it some life.
I know. I need. It does.
All right.
See,
I need to buy it already. Yeah, it's right here, baby.
everything.
Puts it in
I
the
forgot about potatoes. I didn't even see them. I didn't see him put them over there. I forgot about it.
I don't know what that is.
It's a drink. You drink it.
All right. So we're gonna sear them off, and then they're gonna go into the oven. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's like burger.
What you need?
This is sweet.
Oh.
This sandwich is very sweet.
Oh, what's going on, Big Von? All the way from LA.
LA in the house.
Hey.
You ever heard of Linden in LA?
Linden?
Linden.
Mm-mm.
It's a restaurant. It's a brother.
Oh, hey, I might find him.
I'm gonna see if I can find out who the guy is. He is so good. It's so good.
All right. So that's there. And now I need to get these potatoes situated.
Did anybody see Forever? Oh, okay. Well, I want to talk about it. But they feature Linden in there.
Potatoes. Parsley. Yes, I make sounds.
There you go.
Onions. Fennel.
I like that.
I don't think I've ever
You
cooked
mix
with
the
them.
onions and the fennel together?
I mix the onions and the fennels together. And
You just use the top of the fennel?
And
no, I use fennel bulb.
Fennel bulb.
And we're gonna get some capers in there.
And the potatoes?
In the potatoes.
I'm in the deal.
I would have never.
As a matter of fact, no, I take that back. I'm gonna put the fennel in there with the shrimp. Is that fair? Is that all right?
Yeah, but I mean the capers. What are capers?
The capers, that's what I meant.
Oh, with the shrimp. Okay.
Whatever
Turmeric.
you do works for me, because I ain't cooking it.
I like your style.
Now, is it true that if you don't have black pepper with turmeric, it's inactive for the? They say you always have to put a little black pepper with turmeric.
People lie.
To make the inflammation properties work and stuff.
to
The
bring
medicinal
out-
properties?
Yeah,
First of all, there's only certain kinds of black pepper that's going to work.
okay.
And I doubt if you're getting that one.
Okay.
Unless you're going to buy cherry peppers or whatever the case might be, and you're grinding your own peppercorn.
Right.
Not the same.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, you literally have to grind your own peppercorn. In order for that, oh my goodness, can you guys smell that? Ooh, smell
Is
that.
that the turmeric? Oh, I do smell. Oh, I do
You smell that?
it. It's
That
a
fresh
lot.
turmeric?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't even think I smell that in the powder.
No.
You won't because those flavor compounds, and I'm gonna put some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just those compounds you just don't get.
And it's refreshing.
It is. It is.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. All right, and a little bit of butter.
Butter, lots of
Butter,
butter,
butter.
butter.
You go extra on that.
Oh yeah.
Not the extra.
Not the extra.
We don't care nothing about
Put the
our
whole stick in
cholesterol.
there.
Ooh, the
Just
phone
a-
know what you're doing. I put KEN and you came right up on my IG.
Yeah.
See how that works?
It does. It is so there.
Excellent.
She hasn't seen it.
And I'm gonna follow the directions this time. Guess what seasoning I'm gonna use? The potato seasoning.
Potato seasoning.
Yeah, the
That's
potato
always
seasoning.
tasty. The potato seasoning everywhere is always tasty.
So let me
I
tell
never
you,
heard of it.
let me tell you a quick story when I bought the seasoning. The gentleman in the store had never seen a black person in person.
In Greece?
Where were you? Which part were you?
And he,
Mm-hmm.
I was in Malta.
Oh, when we went to that.
You had never seen like an African or
He
anything
said he see him
ever?
on TV and all that.
Never,
No, so
never.
to specify what you say, he had seen, he said, an African.
Okay.
I've never seen an American black. He said,
And he could tell the difference?
well, we
Did
were
you put the
talking
olive oil in the
store,
pan?
And he was like.
No, I put it on the
wow, he was
I put it on the lamb.
On the
And
lamb.
just at our dialect, he was like, I wouldn't see you on TV. I'm like, we here in the flesh.
And it's a bunch. It's a bunch of us.
Do
But
you
that
always,
was interesting.
do you buy your lambs racked all the time?
Yeah, no, I buy T-bones.
And so, how did he leave? How was the?
He was, you could tell when we were talking about the spices. He was just looking at what.
So was there
So he
there
was
a class
mesmerized.
for the black
And when
restaurants to
we
do
finished,
lambs
he
all the
said, "You
time?
all are
What
good."
class was that? Did they say?
What was that?
That happened to me in
Was that a
Thailand.
class?
The kids said
Like all the
that
black
Can we
owned
take a
restaurants
kid?
gotta do lamb chops.
we were with the long neck people.
I think what that was,
in
it was
Thailand.
demanded of people who want what they want.
And they were like, can we just
They
cut
what?
this kid?
People who like what they
We were
want.
like, yeah. They had
For example, I tried to do different cuts of lamb.
You know, they.
Our people don't respond. They don't respond to it.
I see. Okay.
How long do you cook your potatoes for?
So I'm gonna put those in there. They're not gonna be in there very long. Well, I want them to get a little bit of color on them. A little bit of color goes a long, long way. All right, and now,
Can I ask a question, Ken?
absolutely.
Do you prefer if you had picture, you like them on top or in the oven?
What's that?
Your lamb chops.
I prefer them on the grill
Uh-huh.
outside, but I expect it's gonna be raining sometime soon. That's why I didn't like the grill. See?
So what, so versus the top of the oven or the oven?
Yeah, I'd rather roast them, like roast the whole thing.
This is another one?
That's a potato.
And would you
I
flip it
love
on
to
the
use
convection or regular bake?
I would do. You can do a regular bacon. Depends on how much time you have.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
And I said I would never turn over meat with my hands.
I'm sorry.
No, no,
Oh,
no, it's too hot, it's too hot.
oh, that part.
Yeah, I would, no, I'd be scared I'd burn myself. But I'm sure your fingers are.
You need some
not-
tongs?
I got tongs.
You got tongs?
For summer, but they don't say.
But I would never, I
They
would
suggest
think I would burn
barbecue
myself.
salad.
Yeah, they.
With what?
There we go.
He was flipping the meat with his hand.
Oh.
But I also saw a guy on social media, and you know how the fish gets done and it floats to the top? And he would take it and turn it with his hand.
In the hot water?
Really?
Yeah, but he said, he was
Water.
a chef, he's like, my fingers are numb by now.
My grandmother's one, but she cooked
All right. That's gonna need some red wine.
from touching those hot pots her hands are like that.
Yeah,
They don't
it
chew.
doesn't bother me.
I got a question online. Talk to me. Mustard. Yeah, not today though. Yes, I use mustard on it all the time. All right, so that is ready to go into the oven. And that's going to need just a tad bit of
So if you
butter.
did the mustard, would you still do the citrus?
No.
No, one or the
Yeah,
other.
you could.
Or one or the other.
You
What
could.
pan is that?
You
I
just
like
don't
that
mix it
pan.
with-
You could. You could.
Mustard on what?
Citrus.
The lamb chops.
On the
But I was
lamb.
saying, would you still use the orange?
Don't you,
I
don't
know,
you
but that
supposed to,
pan,
isn't
'cause
mustard
you gonna
good
put
for
that
like
in the
white
oven.
meat?
Oh, mustard is good for quite a bit of stuff.
I love mustard in my fried chicken.
This is soothing.
See, I like that butter on that
Like
lamb. Oh,
I like that.
All right, all right, all right. So that's happy.
like that
So now I'm going to get the fennel ready to go.
lamb After
The fennel is going to
I'm
go.
gonna get that over my stove.
seared, then butter, then the oven.
Me too.
I'm excited.
All right, all right, all right.
Oh,
And-
I'm excited.
For what?
That goes
hungry.
there.
I'm excited.
I need water now. Who got a water
Here,
glass?
here's
I'll
water.
share. I don't care. Pour it in your
There's a
glass.
whole bottle.
Roger.
There's a whole thing of
I know. It's
water
the
right
glass.
there.
We need glasses for that, don't
No, nobody uses that.
Nobody uses.
All right, all right, all right. And then we're going to get a little bit more
Thank you,
fennel
Avis.
for our shrimp.
Is fennel mild? It seems mild to me.
You've had it before. You just didn't know it.
I know. I make a dish. I make a seafood
There you go.
dish. Oh,
Taste that.
let me taste it.
You can eat it raw.
What
Absolutely.
is that? What is it?
Anise,
It's onion.
aka fennel.
Tammy.
It's an
Fennel?
onion, isn't it?
And we need the red onion for this one.
Where's that go?
I'm gonna eat some
Is it
fennel.
like
Can I taste the fennel?
That's
Absolutely. There you are.
Thank you.
Smell, it's like a licorice onion.
One more.
Licorice,
Licorice.
licorice literally is fennel.
fennel. Yeah,
That is
That's what I'm tasting, licorice
Yeah.
onion.
You should also taste. You should also taste pizza.
Yes. Pizza. What's that?
Yes.
So,
Pizza, you know the round pie that's got stuff on top of it.
They put
Pizza sauce has fennel. Pizza sauce has fennel seed in it.
Okay.
That's what makes fennel. That's what makes pizza sauce taste like pizza sauce and not just tomato sauce.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut your mouth. You stop. You stop. You're lying.
I like it.
Wow.
I told you I wanted to know what this tasted like.
Yeah.
What to do with this?
So I use it in seafood. You ever had shrimp cocktail?
Yeah.
You've had it.
You ever had my
You
seafood
put
stew?
fennel and
In shrimp, what, in
Fennel's in
tomato
shrimp
ketchup?
cocktail.
In tomato ketchup to make it.
Yes.
Fennel, onions, and saffron.
Fresh.
Girl, there's the only kind I would use. It's
Okay.
fresh.
All right. So now we have.
But it's not fresh.
For shrimp cocktail?
No, for my seafood stew.
All right. So these are ready to go in. Bada bing,
when you
bada
do-
boom.
A boil?
Well, no, when I do a stew, I do it with a saffron, fennel, and onion.
So what temperature do you
And
have
it's
your
really
oven at?
mild.
The oven
Since
is
we
at
have
400.
both potatoes and lamb.
Yep.
You got 3 of it.
And now it's time for shrimp time.
Now,
Shrimp time.
sorry. So my question was, you have potatoes and shrimp at the same temperature.
Mhm.
What is your temperature?
Right now it's at 400.
You ever use a
Everything
timer?
is 400?
Do you ever use a timer?
Yes, I use a timer when I'm baking.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Cause I'm like, I forgot about
You
them
bake.
potatoes.
I bake.
I forgot.
Girl, if I don't turn the timer on,
I
it's
bake.
a wrap.
It's a
It's
wrap.
I know, right? It's weird. Yeah,
I'm-
yes, I bake. I don't bake a lot, but I do bake.
What's your thing?
Say what?
When you bake, what's your thing?
I always make my mom. I started baking by making biscuits.
Oh, that's a skill.
Now that's a skill unto
shoot.
itself.
My
I'm a
grandmother's
cobbler
biscuits.
girl.
Yeah.
I do cobblers as well. Oh, you know this. I made a peach cobbler at Nikki's house for her birthday,
For her birthday.
and it was gone in T-minus.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
It was going so fast I couldn't even.
Yeah.
It was going pretty rapidly.
Yeah.
That's all I'll
Yeah,
say.
I'm a cobbler girl.
And I made that one from scratch.
Yeah,
And remember, I was supposed to make it. I was going to make it earlier.
yeah.
So what I'm doing is putting the seasoning on these. My pan is going right now. I'm gonna put some olive oil in the pan. Put some olive oil in the pan,
You just stay in my house.
and there we go.
I know. I'm gonna make it.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to caramelize some fennel and some red onions, and I'm gonna put the the shrimp, fennel, and red onions are all gonna go together. Cool and groovy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everybody else telling me.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear you, Ken.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that one would have walked through the door?
I know. Sneaking in here.
Her auntie's here, that's why.
Oh, yes.
Her
Mm-hmm.
auntie's up in here. She know what it is. They do know how to find their auntie. Hey, my son.
Mm-hmm. Look what then walked through the door. Lord have mercy. All right, all right, all right. So those are going now.
Hey, how are you?
And my water is salted.
What's the soonest we gonna eat something?
I know. Say
Give me
10 minutes ago.
Give me, don't fall. There we
I
go.
thought that was decoration.
No, that's iteration. That is my
Is that
pantry.
broccolini?
It is.
I love it.
It's broccolini because we're in the spring, you know?
But you know what? What I love about what you're doing
What's that?
and what I have learned
So far?
so far, just the basic for a meal, like your protein, your vegetables, and your starch. Like you said, potatoes and rice. That's really all you need. But
That's it.
And dress it up with the vegetable and the protein.
That's it. Keep it simple.
Keep it, and you can have a fabulous meal.
We're about
Over
to.
and over again.
Right, just switch up the protein, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Well,
And when you like
lemongrass.
Yeah, I was wondering.
So I'm going to chop this up real fine. You got an announcement to make. Now?
What's the
Give her the mic.
announcement? We want to know it. Pass the mic down.
Wait a minute, who
he just
make an observation?
not on the show. She said not on the show. It's not for the show. It's not the show.
Can you tell us the announcement quietly?
No, it's the show. It's the show.
Alrighty.
Smells so good.
Now
The seasoning, like you took that whole. I love it.
Yeah.
Just your auntie. We are.
All right.
Oh my God. He's so excited. It's just some kind of ridiculous, you know?
Okay.
The secret, what it is, I gotta pull out my knitting. I gotta pull out my knitting.
Woo.
I gotta go make some. I gotta, make sure so I need to go outside.
All the whispering winds.
I just finished this, girl. Nikki, I just finished this sweater for a little baby. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
No, blank.
So that is happy now.
Yeah, it is.
Check on my potatoes.
Girl, I got a really good outfit. I got this cute.
Look at us playing and all.
Boys is nice, but girls.
So what I need to do for my potatoes is I need to stir them up a little bit.
Do
Okay.
I need to taste it for you?
I'm gonna give her a potato.
Spring is serious about needing to eat right
Just
now.
when you need someone to check it out.
All right, you're gonna burn your face off, but there you are.
Burn my face off.
There you,
Okay.
you're gonna burn your whole face off, but there you go.
It's all right. Here, it's all right.
I'm here for it
Cause-
though. Let's smell it.
Spring needed this.
She ain't no spring chicken.
It's got turmeric and
That's what my grandmother used to have it. What happened? Boil, season, oven.
All right, you ready?
Is that what we did?
So I brown some butter, and then go my onion.
See, I would thought that was too hot. I would have cooled that, and I didn't need to.
Why?
Because I don't know. Because I
You made that up.
She said because I don't know.
Onion and garlic.
this is shit I done made up in my mind.
All of it.
I did all that smoke. Like that's
that onion and garlic?
Onions and stuff.
Okay, but I be thinking that I'm not supposed to see smoke.
I love it.
That's what the fire is for.
But steam coming out of that I'm used to, but not when the pot is smoking. I think that I'm.
So now my onions are in there, my fennel is in there, and I'm gonna get the rest of this lemongrass.
You have not used garlic, have you?
I have not used garlic that you saw.
Okay.
But it's in the
You
spices.
snuck it in there?
No, it's in the
It's in the
spices.
spices. See, most people just have a whole bunch of garlic that they use.
Yes.
I'm one of those people, but I happen to know that it's in those spices.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I happen to know that. I know that. It's in the spices.
Down there at the end.
I know. They,
Hey, Nikki, down there, you're on live TV.
It's whoever is on the end. That's what it is.
yeah.
Move your seat.
Move my seat.
I'm an instigator. They move your
Instigate.
shit.
All right.
I'm here for the instigation.
And I needed some white wine. There we go.
Oh, we woke up on that one.
I got it.
You heard me. I got some in the car.
She got white wine in the car. I'm scared of her. Have white wine, we'll travel.
White wine and butter.
It's scary.
And we're almost done with that.
What is that, cheese?
Butter.
Butter.
Butter makes everything better. And now I'm going to blanch off my broccolini.
You know what I meant to send you, Ken?
What's that?
Marlon Wayne said that God did everything right but one thing.
What was the one thing he messed up?
He made bacon pork.
That's funny.
I wouldn't eat another speck of pork except for bacon. Like bacon is the exception.
That's funny.
Because Lord knows I miss some bacon. I miss some bacon. Ooh, I love the good corned beef sandwich.
Baby. I understand. Miss no tomatoes.
See, I'm not a red meat eater, but it's not philosophical. It's not like I feel like the cow is my cousin or something like that. It's just that I don't digest it well, so I stopped eating it.
Oh, that was smart. If it don't work, it don't work.
It don't work, yeah.
Look what you did.
I don't eat red meat.
No, wait. You got water in there and you just stuck the heads in the for the
So I'm blanching them.
Okay.
I'm blanching them so that I can finish them quite rapidly. And I'm about done. I promise you.
I believe you. I don't know your brain, but I believe it. I know it's happening.
You're done. What do you mean?
I'm about done.
We're about to eat. We're about to eat.
Sorry. We're going to get the salad. Would you rather have salad or dessert? You'd rather have dessert, right?
Should I? Is that how I should be cutting my cucumber?
All right, well, all right. If I can move quickly, I'll see what can happen.
What can I help you eat?
Nothing.
You
can't help with nothing.
I can do whatever you want me to do.
There's no help you can do.
What is that? I saw you cut that up.
That is a cucumber.
No, the other stuff.
Oh, these are the herbs. So that is rosemary, parsley, and dill.
Okay. Look how you did.
All right, all right, all right.
Those things. I should use it.
Excellent. There we go.
Do we need to clear?
Relax.
I know,
Relax. It's
girl.
coming. Relax.
All right, so that's happy.
We're happy.
Almost.
I
You'll
love
be happy in a minute.
We're happy.
I saw it.
Get that out the way.
Oh,
We are watching.
whatever I'm
Start
smelling
moving this
now
out the way.
smells so good. What? The
Start moving
mic?
this stuff out the way.
Pass the mic.
Yeah.
We're watching a master at
I
work.
don't know what I'm smelling, but
This
it
makes us
smells
happy.
good. What I'm smelling?
And where do my capers go? Here they go.
Is it with the cucumbers? Is it the?
That is a cucumber.
Spring capers, he's using capers.
I see. Let me see what he put in there. This shrimp.
Capers are going in with the seafood.
But I love caper berries.
Do you use the juice too, or just the
No,
caper?
that's a brine.
Chef, what is this?
Right here with the orange.
What's these orange?
That's lemon oil.
Lemon oil.
Let me smell that.
That is lemon oil that's about to get used right
What's
now.
your favorite meal?
What's the oil around the?
What's your
is it
favorite meal?
Oil from lemons?
No, it's lemon. So what they? Oh, excellent. So what you do is you take lemon zest or lemon peel. You heat oil up. Just heat it up.
Olive oil?
Olive oil. Just heat it up. You put the lemon peel in it and just let it steep.
For how long?
Ever. As long, yeah. And so this is what's about to go on this here salad.
I love it.
Did you see that last comment? I've never used fennel.
Lemons or oranges in there?
Who's never used fennel? Somebody up there?
I've never eaten
Travel
it.
melon.
Well, hello. Do you ever use? Oh, that was you. What's going on?
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna get that in there.
Only for my one dish.
What's that? What dish is
It's a stew.
Stop. Ba, 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 ba,
Make
ba.
it try it. When do you make it?
And the last thing this
I make it
needs.
in the vineyard most of the time. Because the seafood is
Oh
so
wait,
fresh.
something's got to
So
come out.
even when it's hot outside, we have steam.
Timer, slimer.
Okay, I can't take
Because I go to Sandy's and get
my
all
head.
that stuff fresh. Like, oh, look at that.
Those are done. So now those go in for this cheese to slightly melt.
Okay.
Get back hot.
I never saw you do that.
You put the feta in there.
There's that.
You mix the feta in.
Oh, I
Shrimp
saw
is
that
done.
better. I did see that better. Okay.
So you got 6 items.
Is this that's the salad? Because I'm making this salad every day if this is the salad. I'm making it. Is that it?
That's I'm gonna put these onions in there.
Herbs, onions, and cucumbers. That's the salad.
What
I
is
want.
it?
That's old school.
How many
Remember
onions?
that?
How many onions do you think you've used
What is it?
in this? All these dishes?
Cucumbers.
1.5
How much time we got left?
now.
So we knew Roni and Spring were introduced. Tammye?
I'm Tammye, and I was one that did not put anything of what I wanted to see because I wanted to see a black man cooking.
Period.
Period.
I'm scared of you.
Period. That's all I wanted to see. I didn't need to see nothing else.
No, that's
I gotta go back and watch this salad.
Avis?
Okay, I'm Avis, and all I had a preference for is seafood. I just wanted to see some shrimp somewhere in the menu. Yeah.
And some white balsamic.
Swimps.
Okay. That's white balsamic?
Yeah, white balsamic.
What makes
White
it white?
balsamic. Wait,
What
wait,
makes
wait, wait,
balsamic
wait.
white?
It's not aged as long in the barrel. Anybody know what balsamic is? Anybody know
Yeah.
balsamic vinegar is wine?
Yes, but it's dark. I've never seen it white.
Oh, what is
Okay.
Dates.
And lastly, but
Pat.
not
Oh,
least,
that's sweet.
Pat?
I am here for that salad.
I'm sorry, Patricia.
Patricia Brown Holmes. I had absolutely no idea what was happening. I was just, hey, you
There
want
you
to
go.
come to this
That's it
dinner?
there.
I was like, okay. I had absolutely
That's
no
it.
game. So impressed.
Are you glad you're here?
So impressed. Thank you, chef. Thank you.
And she loved her olive oils.
I love my olive oils. I
She
got
from
all
all
of
over
them.
the world.
I cook. I'm watching you. I'm loving how you playing
How I'm
the
moving
piano.
around.
You playing the piano. That's my thing.
right.
That's my
you're a
thing.
virtuoso.
Play that
baby.
funky
I'm playing the
music, black
piano,
boy.
baby.
Now that
6 burners in it.
too hot.
See? Now that's okay.
That's
See
too
what I'm
hot.
saying?
That's too
That's
hot.
what my mind
Because-
was.
For what I'm about to do, too hot. So I need to let this cool down.
How do you know?
Because if I put this butter in there right now, it's going to disintegrate. It's going to burn, separate, brown, blah 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 blah, all of that.
If I see it smoking, I think it's too much.
Well, that's if I'm about to
Well,
sear,
why
I
are you
need it
doing
smoking.
Searing, I need the smoke.
Searing, I need the smoke.
But it's like you know, I can put an iron in the stove,
No,
and I know when it's too hot.
And last but not least.
Because I know what kind of iron. I know what I need for my curl.
My name is Shauna Davis.
And I'm on the line.
I wasn't invited. I'm just
Ah!
a grown child with her mama's location.
Like, why you over there?
Talk
What are you
about it.
doing?
She's like, I know where you are.
And
I know that
have
address.
I have a high respect for Chef Ken and his craft because I love to cook as well.
A grown child with her mama's location. and 6 aunties in the room.
Shauna, I ain't following some of your stuff. See?
I know, right? We all do.
I'm just letting them cook a little bit longer, then I'll put them back in.
One of my cucumber salads that I make all the time that I got from here when
Yeah.
I was here one day.
A cucumber? What do you do with it?
It was a Greek salad
With feta.
with feta.
But I didn't know I wanted the stems.
You want the stems.
Yeah, the stems
That's
are
what
good.
nutrition is, right?
Yep. And why waste your money? You paid for all of it.
I heard that stem thing was a
Folklore. He said
because your mama wants you to eat everything on your
You
big
said
plate.
folklore. We was laughing.
You know what I mean?
I know, right.
It is a
Pro
fork.
tip: don't take the rubber band off.
Ah, makes it easier to deal
Makes it
with.
easy to deal with. Pro tip:
Wow.
So so you gotta put the stems back in to make them more tender.
yes, ma'am.
Because they are hard when you do it all together.
That is correct. And we're about done. And I will make the dessert a little bit later.
I always feel like I need to be over there washing the dishes.
These two places.
Bless your hearts. Somebody will not complain.
Let's clean up the kitchen.
I don't like for the cook to have to clean.
Bless your heart again.
My nerves be bad.
What's
And
that, Ken?
these are dates. It's going to go in this cucumber. Go with this cucumber right here.
Wow.
Mix that all up.
Medul,
The dates.
the dates, medul thing.
As the dates give it a sweet.
Yes. And I need a glove for that. Because I absolutely want to mush it all up. And where was the salad dressing? Souvlaki, tzatziki, chicken, salad. I'm using it again, y'all. Salad dressing.
That was for the potatoes. We're gonna give it back.
You can sit it there.
Just, okay.
All right, and now it's time to clean all of this up so I can start plating.
Oh, he's plating y'all. He's plating y'all.
I thought we was here at the beginning when we were guinea pigs.
Excellent. And parsley,
I'm here for the salad.
parsley.
I might have to come back over
Lemon
here
oil.
and get some
Spring,
salad.
Spring makes salads for breakfast.
I do.
Really?
You seen me eat that? Oh, you seen me saute some fish?
We've been on vacation many times.
Spring, you want some champagne?
I was on food. I know you did.
Ronnie, you want some champagne?
I played it. Look at this. It's about to happen. I almost want a video.
So what's in that salad, the cucumber salad?
The cucumber salad is going to have red onions, dates, lemon oil, dill,
What's that going with? What's that going with?
salt, and pepper.
Look at you. Look at
Okay,
you.
that's my plate. So what y'all eat?
What y'all? That looks so good.
How do you pronounce it? Spanakopita?
Spanakopita?
Spanakopita.
Chef Ken, is that the pastry?
Both.
You told me to use or something?
Yes, ma'am. That's what it is.
It smells wonderful.
There's a square one. Can you hear me that square one right there?
What am I smearing?
Square white.
Spanakopita, not spanakopita.
It's Spanak. Is her Spanakopita? Spanakopita? What do you think it is, Avis? What's the correct pronunciation?
I don't know.
Spanakopita.
I've had spanakopita before.
Beautiful.
Yes, depends on where you are as to what they say.
The color looks better on the white.
That's so
page.
pretty.
I'm here for it. I am.
Potato,
Me too.
potato.
We're all here for it.
I'm here for it.
That one's ugly.
Okay, Spring, you closer to the food, so you have to send me food pictures.
Yeah, get that, get all that.
Send me food pictures.
Yes. Delicious.
Hey,
Girl.
granddam, auntie. Self-poke that.
You all help her come up with a name. I'm nickname.
A name for the you or for
Nickname.
That's what your name gonna be?
Nickname.
Nick? I love Nick.
Nickname.
Nick is so perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Nick.
When
Who you looking for?
When he hear Nikki,
And they'll be
he'll
like,
know
It's
I'm
gotta,
talking
no, it's
about
gotta be.
And they'll probably be the hardest thing for them to pronounce.
My nickname.
Oh
It's
my
gotta be
goodness.
my nickname.
Yum, and yum.
like nickname.
Now, this is what you think turn it yellow.
My ass.
Say that again.
You do the turmeric turn it yellow.
Yeah.
My nickname. My nickname.
So my question for you was, when is fennel or when is lemongrass's secret ingredient?
Yeah, like Sonya.
When it's in the when it's in a dish that it's not typically in, and they don't tell you it's there.
So I know I gave you the example of apple cider vinegar and potato salad.
For example, you guys didn't know fennel was in pizza.
I did not know that. I did not.
That was a real thing. But once you said it,
It made sense.
I tasted
Once
it.
that I tasted it, I was like,
Once
oh,
I
yeah,
tasted
it is
it.
in there.
Yeah, once you said it, I get
Here
it.
we go.
Spring.
Yes, ma'am.
Get on your job, baby, because
I'm doing it.
I don't have any pictures of this food.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
Yeah.
it. It is
Oh,
so
that's the
yummy. What a
salad.
dish. Like, why can I could not think like this in my house.
I don't either. Because I'm usually
Right.
drinking when
How we talking
I'm
potatoes?
cooking.
We talking
Let's start
potatoes
there.
and broccoli.
And there it goes.
There it goes.
We talking
Every time you cook it.
Every time I'm cooking, I'm pouring
So
and
there's
cooking and
no,
pouring
yeah,
and cooking.
I know.
I don't have anybody
It takes
complaining,
forever.
but I sure can't duplicate it.
Yes.
I am going back.
But
and
Ken said,
I'm gonna
Chef
make
Ken
it.
said he can't duplicate it either.
Oh, not
It's
the
inspiration.
microgreens. Not the microgreens. What the heck? That
Look
is
at you,
beautiful.
look at you. Go ahead, Spring.
Very pretty.
That is
Oh
beautiful.
my God. I missed
So I could use my drizzled olive oil like right about for this, couldn't I?
salad again.
It would work for this kind of
It
stuff.
will work for this kind of stuff.
Like the potatoes and everything.
Like right now,
I'm gonna give you a bottle. Yes,
truffle.
truffle.
Truffle from the truffle trees. And I think I'm done with dinner.
The broccoli.
I think.
What about the broccoli?
No, the broccoli. Where's the broccolini?
Thank you.
We need the broccoli.
It's a meal.
This food smells so good. I love how there are so many vegetables incorporated in everything.
Yeah.
It is. And your whole pack of seasoning.
I know.
That was amazing.
That was
Now, if it was
amazing.
at my house.
Wait.
It would have never.
One meal.
One per
When
meal.
did you
I know, right.
How long ago did you give it to him?
Oh, that was last year.
Yeah, that was last.
When we
Oh, that was your birthday.
That was the time before.
Before 2 years ago.
So yeah,
This, these are the ones she literally handed to me on her birthday.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
On my birthday, I handed it to him.
That's it right there. Oh my God.
I love broccoli. Broccolini.
Oh yeah, I think I'm done
Don't be coming to
now.
my house in the summer to sit and be like looking at dishes like, I know where you
See,
got
I
that
already
from.
had this before.
I know where you got that from, Ray.
Slide over. There we go. I don't want any problems. So it's going to be family style. We're going to put it all on the table right there. All right. I think I'm done with dinner. Yeah, dinner's done.
I'm ready for
Dinner's
it.
done. So does everybody have any? So let's go with what we got. What we got? We have the lamb that we seared and then roasted. We finished that with the rosemary and merlot sauce. Yay.
Yay.
Merlot, and it's going to have some fennel in here as well as some butter and blah blah blah, all of that good stuff. So that is definitely going to have the capers, the fennel. The shrimp is going to have the capers, fennel, sautéed, and we finished that with a little bit of white wine. Here we have the kinokopita.
Bless you.
Bless you. And so it's a play on spanakopita, depends on where you are, or who you're talking to. So we're gonna have shrimp, feta, phyllo. I did put a little bit of the fennel in that, just for kicks and giggles. And then we have the tomatoes that are made with the Nikki's Greek seasonings, the Greek potato seasonings, and we spice it up with a little bit of turmeric, right? We spice that up with a little bit of turmeric, and just for kicks and giggles, we were talking about flavored oils. We got some truffle oil on that, so you should get that in there. And so the citrus that we use today that's going to flavor this and the lamb is going to be mandarin, which was inspired by my trip to Spain, and because I like oranges more than lemons. Go figure. You should know this by now. And then we made a salad. I could probably put some feta on that. Why not? Let's go for
Why
it.
not? I
Do it.
love
I
that.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Do it.
And I'm thinking, why?
Why not? And you here?
It's in the cheese left, you're supposed to use it. That's how I feel.
Well, now one thing that I would normally add to this salad is what you cannot have. Tomatoes.
Okay.
So we're gonna take yours out and we're gonna put some tomatoes with the rest of it. Is that fair?
Okay, that's good.
Fair. So once you get yours out, we're gonna tomato the rest of it, and then I think that's it for dinner.
I'm ready. What you season the broccoli with?
The broccoli was seasoned with the salad seasoning.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard you say a mushroom.
Truffle.
Yeah.
Truffle's not a mushroom.
What was on that?
Potato. Truffle's not a mushroom, though.
You can't have truffle. I can't eat the truffle.
Can I eat the truffle? I will make you a
But that's
potato.
okay.
I will.
okay.
I will make you a potato.
Don't you love it? It's fine. We're gonna make you a potato.
I will make you a potato. So
Can we
yeah.
help you move these things to the table?
So yeah. So once we get a picture. Actually, no. We just move it over and we just take the picture there. You got it? All right, we can close. Oh, I got to close that part. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us again on KENspiration Kitchen. I know today was a long one, but we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. We cooked a lot of stuff. And you can find me on KENspiration Kitchen on all of the platforms. And if you want to come to this here kitchen and be a part of this here guest, all you got to do is do a little form that says, join KENspiration Kitchen live.
Yes.
Follow that form, or you can just type into your browser, get KENspired. Get KENspired.
Get
Thank you. And we're about to go smash all of this food. Smash. If you don't know what that means, it means we're about to eat at the after party. So thank you all so very much.
Thank you.
Take your pictures if you like.
Yes.
And we're done.
We got
Peace.
ours.
See you next time.
Awesome. Thank you.